Hey you guys, in this video we're going to talk about how narcissists are successfully love bombing people. Like, we got to talk about this. The blueprint of the love bomb, okay? And the purpose is to increase your self-awareness and your awareness about love bombing, all right? Yeah, we need to know the techniques, we need to know the strategies and the true ingredients to create this love bomb. And we have to talk about it, you guys, because narcissists have not changed their patterns. They haven't, you know, like the love bomb, the devalue, the discard, we all know about it more than not, right? And they're still doing it. It's common knowledge and it's still working well enough for them. Isn't that crazy? It's still working well enough for them, you guys. In NARC 101, we learn the patterns, yet and still. People fall for it time and time again. So yes, let me do this service. Let's talk about it. Let's raise the self-awareness and NPD awareness. And NPD is narcissistic personality disorder, if you don't know, because they are successfully love bombing. So what increases the odds of a love bombing working? So we're going to talk about two ends of the spectrum here, you guys. So if you're in a state of feeling deprived, if you're in a state of longing for something, missing something, feeling lonely, if you are grieving, feeling depressed, overwhelmed, stressed, desperate for something, anxious for something, if you're operating in codependent energy, if you don't know what codependency is, I'm going to actually review my videos on codependency. I might be able to re-upload. As a matter of fact, with my 1100 videos, you guys, sidebar, I'm going through them to see which ones I will allow to stay on the channel and which ones I won't. So, and the ones that I don't, you know, if I feel like I should redo the topic, I will. But there are some that will be eligible to stay on the topic, but give me time to sift through them. I have to listen to them and say, do I want to add some stuff to it? Do I want to revamp it? Or do I like it the way that it is? And I'll redo it, okay? So I do have quite a bit of videos on codependency, so I'll view those. But that's something that you'll want to figure out if you're in the energy of, all right? And these type of energies, of course, make you vulnerable. All right. And vulnerable to what? Spiritual attacks, monitoring spirits, evil eyes, all the things that narcissists bring with them. Envy, jealousy, manipulation, okay, illusions and delusions. Because here's the thing. When you're in these states, these low vibrational states, and you are willing to allow someone else to fill certain voids for you, that's when you become very susceptible to a narcissist love bomb. Because here I am in this lack state, and here's this narcissist coming, love bombing me, and seemingly, because it's an illusion, seemingly filling me up with all these things that I feel like I'm missing right now. And this is feeling like it's giving me life, like, oh my God, I don't feel this way anymore. They're rescuing me out of this, although they're really not, you know? And what they'll do is they'll get to know you, or they'll perceive you and stereotype you, because they've met a lot of people and people watch and they figure these things out. And they're like, okay, well, if I trigger this in them, dangle a carrot, give them a couple of drops of something. Because if you're in a feeling of destitute and you even get a drop, you feel like, whoa, like, you know, imagine if I'm really thirsty and someone just gives me an ounce of water, like my throat was parched, you know? So it's going to make you feel like you're getting so much more than you're really getting, or even give you the illusion of getting something when they're really in a mirage in a desert, basically. And it's just a fantasy. So when you're wanting to get that instant gratification of stepping out of something. Like, let's say you're going through the grieving process and you're okay with being distracted from that. Like, this is hard work. You know, I met this person when I lost a family member. I was transitioning through a hard time in life, and this person was a distraction from that. Like, it seemed like they're bringing fun and happiness and pleasure into my life, because they will play off your pleasure senses. So if you are a person that's very earthly, and we call that the dunya. If you're very earthly and you're into all that pleasury stuff, and they will use that to rope you in. And then the mask will drop and you're going to see what it really is as the cycle progresses to devalue and discard from Lovebomb. So letting people fill voids that you're supposed to be filling when you're in this lack feeling, looking for a distraction, from doing the work, or just even allowing people to distract you from the work that you didn't want to be distracted from, but you didn't have enough emotional maturity to see what that was. Now let's go on another end, because everyone is not getting love bomb out of desperation. Sometimes it's your winning season. It is your harvest season. It is your graduation season. It is your level up season. You know, and then they're really licking their chops, because they're like, ooh, because, you know, when you're doing well, you look very tempting to everybody. Narcissists, all types of people, but narcissists for sure will be included in that bunch. And they're licking their chops because they can get so much more from you. And it's a higher level, because it's like the narcissist isn't happy inside too. So it's like, oh, I could get with this person and be an energy vampire, and they can fill my cup and give me the illusion of happiness. They can let me sit at their table and I could benefit from their good energy. All right. And they're going to be super excited to get those treats from you, you know, whatever that is. And that's why Shaitan, or the devil, is a trickster and a shapeshifter. You know, they're going to come as everything, you know, if Shaitan thinks he knows exactly what will get you to bend or get you to be convinced, that's what he's going to do. And he's going to play off your losses versus the lack stuff that I was talking about. And he will play off of your wins based off of your winning season. Yes. And you know that narcissists are his children, because they will play with the positive or negative supplies. You know, absolutely his minions. So on the higher vibrational, you don't want to be blindsided by being too cocky, because sometimes when we're in our winning season, we just won't even see what's right there around the corner, baby. We still got to stay woke. You still have to stay attentive. You don't want to be too cocky. You don't want to feel invincible. You're not a know-it-all, okay? You can't be full of your ego just because, you know, the abundance is flowing into your life, right? You can't be too generous. You can't be too boastful, okay? Being too social now, everybody hopping in, all right? Because this is when you could be blindsided, all right? Too many people around you, you definitely want to work on that. And on the flip side, with the low vibrational stuff, we can't be moving out of desperation, anxiety, and having the void of patience, all right? And then we're rushing in to anything that can help us feel better than where we are, because we're not able to get ourselves where we need to. So your desires and your vices and your flesh, you know, this is going to be important. This is going to be important for this love bombing working, because they're coming to trigger these things in you. And if you're running off of that instead of your spirituality first and foremost, and, you know, majority, then you're going to be susceptible. They're going to use flattery. They're going to marry you, especially in your winning season or even in the down season, because we're like, oh, you feel like me, you're suffering like me, I'm not the only one, you know. And you guys can actually trauma bond over your own traumas, or they'll pretend like they have those trauma bonds and you're trauma bonding to them for that, okay? They're going to flatter you. I'm like you. Yeah, this is how love bombing is working, you guys. So what am I saying this to say? in any situation, you can be love bomb. When you're winning season and your low season and everywhere in between, you guys. So we can never stop slipping. It's just that in different seasons, it may be different things that we may need to be more keen to, as I suggested in this video. All right. Also, allowing other people to just simply control the pace of any interactions, the start of your relationships. You know, you're not giving yourself a voice. You don't know what you're looking for and what that should look like. All right. Because that's what they're doing. They're looking for people who have a problem saying no, who don't give themselves a voice, who let people walk all over them, who want to be people pleasers. Love bomb is going to work. Because you feel like they're pleasing you, but they're giving you the illusion of pleasing you so that they can get something greater from you. And then you'll be really, truly pleasing them for real while they're giving you some fake stuff. Okay? And the whole thing is for the people who don't know how to control the pace of their emotions as well. Like, I met you on day one, I'm already in love with you. You don't even know this person. Like, you cannot pace your emotions and your attachment style to other people. And this is where a narcissist is going to like, oof, I could love bomb this person. I can get them so in love with me. And by the time that I'm devaluing and discarding them, they're going to be so in love with me. They're going to be confused. They're not even going to know what to do with their feelings. They're not going to know what to do with me because they're too emotionally attached to me to be able to even make an appropriate decision. You know, their head is going to be all messed up. They're going to be spinning all around. I done got them to have soul ties with me. I done got all up in their head and subconscious. And now when they see the real me, they're going to feel confused about it. That's the point, you guys, of that love bomb, to get in real fast because I know I can't maintain it. I know they're going to find out I'm a piece of. They know they're going to see this stuff about me. I need to get in real quick, get them to attach to me real quick so that by the time that they see that, hopefully I've done such a good enough job that it'll be very hard for them to break away. And then we can play my game real good because we already started playing it. We can continue to play it. Now I got you hooked. This is what they're going to be thinking, you guys. So, you know, when you're actually vetting somebody, you should be leading with your logic. You know, asking the appropriate questions and not prematurely attaching to people that's not your spouse. You guys aren't married. You know, their potential is still a potential spouse, not your spouse. Totally different. So you can't be rushing in. You can't be rushing in. And then, you know, you feel, I deserve this, I deserve that. You do, but make sure that's what you really have. And make sure that is cemented and the commitment is there and that's blessed. And then you could feel secure in what that is. All right, you guys. So I hope that this is helping somebody understand the love bomb and why you have to be careful with it in all times of your life. All right. Increase that emotional maturity. Like the video, subscribe, you guys. Share it with others that this could be very helpful. This is great information. All right. And hit the bell so you'll be notified when I upload. If you ever want me to talk about a topic, you can leave down in the comments section. I've always done viewer requested videos in the past, and I have no problem with doing it now too. All right. So you guys stay well. Be careful, because be careful. They're not taking the breaks. Just like the banks have to keep up with the fake dollar bills. They're getting better and better at it. Narcissists are trying to craft and craft and craft as well. That's why you should always be working on your emotional maturity and keeping up with things, just so you know, so you won't be caught slipping and you won't be anybody's prey or victim. All right? You shouldn't be. On this channel, you really shouldn't be, unless it's going in one ear and out the other, because I'm going to give you the information. And it's up to you to use it in your life, okay? So continue to do the work. Never, ever give up on yourself. And until next time, take care.